Hey guys, finally Sleeps here. I've been fielding a ton of questions over the reset and now and later players and preseason. What carries over, what doesn't, what's the best way to attack this, all over the comments in the YouTube videos. And I thought I've covered all this, but apparently there's still a ton of people confused. So I wanted to put together a short video today, just kind of outlining the basics, what you need to understand so that you can go into preseason and the reset with the best. Let's just say if you understand what it is, you can have all the tools in your toolbox to make the shift into FIFA Mobile 20 give you the best bang for your time and your buck and your coins and your gems and everything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this as quick as we possibly can. Make sure before we get into this though, if you're on YouTube here, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow along. The links are at the bottom. That's the Twitch link, YouTube for streaming and everything. So here we go. The reset. It's coming. It's like really close, like a week. No, wait, we got a little bit more. Well, it's close. It's next Wednesday? Something. I don't know. Okay, so November 2nd, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. November 2nd, after that reset is when it shuts down and when FIFA Mobile 20 ceases to exist and FIFA Mobile 21 starts up. So think of this in terms of a console video game. So if you were playing FIFA 20 and FIFA 21 shipped and you put it into your PlayStation or your Xbox and it starts up, you start up fresh. That's it. You start up at 0 because it is a new game. That is the way the mobile system works. Now, just like in console, if you played last season, you can earn some rewards, or let's say you pre-ordered the game, whatever, you get some packs at the very beginning. That's all this is. That is the simplest way to think of it. It is a new game, but if you return from last season, then you get a few rewards. That's all we're doing. Now and later points, preseason, legacy team. It's just little rewards to get you ready for the new season. So now, if you look, here, we'll flip this over. Here is my active squad. When the season ends, your active squad will become your legacy team. It's not your highest OVR squad. If I have, let's say this one chose as my active squad, at the reset, that monstrosity becomes my legacy team. So it's not your highest rated squad, it is your active squad at the reset. So what do you do with your legacy team? Here's mine from FIFA Mobile 19. Now, if you've been watching the videos and you've been paying attention to the chapter or to the channel all season long, you've never seen me use this squad. This squad is only good for the first month of the season. 3-4 weeks, and that's it, and then it's done. And you do not use it in gameplay. You only use your legacy team in one single chapter. Now, if you're new to FIFA Mobile and you weren't in FIFA Mobile 19, you do not have the My Legacy chapter. What this is it allows you to use your team from last season at last season's OVR to complete daily quests, play challenges, which are just AI matches like everything else with little side chapters, earn rewards, some other players, and then you trade in your now and later points. You can trade them in for boost or coins, players, XP, whatever. Now, just a little side note, elite players is the most bang for your buck. Elite players. They are expensive. 50 now and later points gave me an elite player last season, but once the market is opened up and unlocked, those elite players give you the biggest benefit at the beginning of the season. So it's the only time you're going to hear me say skip the boost and go for the elite players. So you use all your elite players, then come in and grab the boost or XP or whatever because they're cheap towards the end. But 5 boost is what's it really going to do for you? Just saying. That's where you kind of have to think about it. Elite players are the best bang for your now and later points. That's it. No boost. Elite players. So that's all the legacy chapter is. It's gone by December. It still sits there, but you're done using it because you've used all your now and later points and you've used everything up. And then it just sits there. That's all it's worth. That's it. So if you're here at the end of the season and you're struggling to get a high OVR, stop and think about that before you put real money into the game before the reset. You're just gaining a little bit higher OVR squad to use for that chapter. It would be better to hold that stuff and use it after the reset. Just my opinion. That's the only thing it's good for. And then after that month is gone, your existing 180 OVR squad that I have right now, that is done. So now when it resets, you only keep those starting 11 in your legacy team. The legacy team is not used for gameplay. You can't do anything with it other than the legacy tab. All of the players, so if you see these 113 players up here, if they're not in my active squad, gone, disappear. They're not coming back. They just go away because we put a new game in the console. Those 423 million coins that are sitting up there in the top, gone. You don't get those. They don't carry over. It's done. Waste your coins now. Spend everything you can before the end of the season. There's no reason you can't take it with you. Okay? You're going to get buried with those coins. They don't come along to the next afterlife. Gems, same thing. At this point in the game, if you still have gems, you need to have a clear idea of what you're going to do with them before November 2nd, because the gems do not carry over. The only thing that does carry over are those 9 FIFA points that have been sitting up there now for about 14 months. That's it. Just your FIFA points. It's the only thing that carries over. Now, people are confused on what preseason players are and what now and later players are. So let's take a look at it. You got to understand the difference and know what they are and what they do. So if you go to the now and later chapter, we're going to look at Suarez. Suarez right there, 110 rated now and later Suarez, 16 rank. You see that you gain 2 things when you claim him. You gain his card and you gain a token. The card is only usable now until November 2nd, unless he is in your legacy squad, and then you can only use him in the legacy tab for the first month. So if you're going into this really wanting that Suarez 110, you're going to get to use him for a maximum of 5 weeks. That's it. Now that token is what actually carries over to the next season. Think of that in console, in the terms of a console, this is those reward packs you open at the beginning of the season. You'll say, well, you played last season. Here you go. You get a gold reward pack and you open it up for some non-tradable players. That's pretty much exactly what this is. You trade that token in at the beginning of the season and he comes along with the player. It is not a 110 Suarez. It'll be like an 83 rated Suarez that is non-tradable, that you are not going to want to put XP in because he's not going to do you any good. You can't sell him. He's going to get outmatched pretty quickly. No one has now and later players in their real squad after freeze. So any of these players you're going into preseason with the expectation of buying them or using them, you're only going to use them for a short time and then they go away. Be mindful of that before you open your wallet up and start throwing money into this game right now. If you're going to throw money at the game, which there's nothing wrong with it, I'm not telling you not to spend money, but if you're going to spend money, don't do it now, do it on November 3rd. Because it will give you more across the length of the season than it would right now. So that Suarez is gone at the end of FIFA Mobile 20. You get a base 80, 82, 83, maybe an 85, 86. I don't know. It's somewhere in there, but the point is, it is nowhere near the equivalent of that 110 Suarez. That card does not carry over. Now, there are only 7 now and later players. These are it. These are the 7 that you can have. That's it. That's it. That's the only ones that are there. Bale and Tamale are in the Star Pass. Kolarov is free to play. Ziyech is free to play. The rest are chain pack or Suarez. I think it's like 40-some thousand gems to be able to claim it. That's the only now and later players that you'll get. Those are the only possibles that come with tokens that you can open up for a later version in the next season. Preseason players are preseason players. It says it in their name. They're only used in preseason. They do not carry over unless they're in your legacy squad, which we've already said you'd only get to use in the legacy chapter. It's not part of your team that you'll be using for the rest of the season. It doesn't mean anything. Preseason players are kind of dead. Forge. The 110s in the Forge are preseason players. They do not carry over unless they're in your active squad. And then again, they only carry over as a legacy. You see, it's like a repeating cycle here. And I don't know why I have to keep repeating it, but people still don't understand. The only thing that's carrying over, guys, is the FIFA points. That's pretty much it. Don't even worry about the legacy squad. Don't even worry about the now and later players, because they're going to be gone. By December 1st, no one cares. They're all gone. They're not in your squad. Their stats aren't that great. There's program players that trump them. Nobody has now and later. If you've seen anyone in the last 8 months playing with a now and later player from FIFA Mobile 19, no, you haven't, because they're not important. Is it starting to sink in? Are we starting to understand what's going on? Now and later points are the most important thing going into next season, because again, I told you, these now and later points are what give you the opportunity to claim elite players in that now and later chapter. If you want to focus on anything right now that's going to give you the most bang for your buck, your time, your coins, everything, the best benefit of preseason are these, the now and later points. Now and later points, what you trade in for stuff that is actually tradable. The best way to go is all the way to here. Go straight down the middle, like you can see me heading to this second node in the Suarez chapter. Gives you 300 now and later points. You will have enough left over to either grab Kolarov, which again, you'll only get to use him for a few weeks. Maybe you put him in your legacy squad, you use him in the legacy tab, and then he's going to give you some crappy Kolarov left back now and later card that's going to be dead by the beginning of December. You can go that route. I mean, it is possible. It's 1,000 points. You're going to have about 1,800 left over once you claim this node. So yeah, you could grab Kolarov for 1,000 points. Or you're going to come back here and grab the 20 that you can get right here. Personally, the 20 that you can get right here to make it 320 is a little bit better than that Kolarov, because the 20 is going to give me half of an elite player or boost, something that I'm going to use the entire season. Hope that makes sense. Please watch this video at least once or twice so that you understand exactly what the reset is. Why do we have the reset? The reset happens because if we didn't have the reset, I love it. Milner's still down there. Look, he's right here. Where? I can't figure out. Right there. Milner. The reset happens because if we didn't reset, we would be stuck again with everyone just increasing their OVR. This is the chance to level the playing field. Get everybody back to zero. Introduce some new stuff. Start it over. New events, new programs. We're going to have seasons this time, which is fantastic. It is exactly what we were asking for. A lot of AI matches. It's kind of like World Tour, but it's repeatable. There's going to be so much to do once the season starts. You're not going to care about any of these now and later points, now and later players, or anything. 2 months from now, you're not going to remember any of this. So just be intelligent. Don't fear the reset. Embrace it. Get ready. FIFA Mobile 21 is coming. It's coming soon. It's coming real soon. So, how many days left do we have? According to the game itself, when this video goes live, 11, 12 days. and then the new season starts. Check out the Discord servers. There's Foot Mobile Twitch for all the streamers, and the big FIFA Mobile Discord, Foot Mobile, discordapp.com/invite/FM. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.